Well, this is a video, basically an answer to the Dr. Laura video about whether one can raise moral children without God or religion. That is so insulting. It's crazy. Did you hear? She said that how can one have a moral standard or a moral guidance without God? It's just like all the other fundies do. They seem to think that their God is this loving, full of life, teaches you the right things God, when they refuse to read their Bible the right way. They accuse us of taking it out of context when we quote things that are so heinous, criminal, pornographic, just about any negative connotation, any negative adjective you can give to a written word. The Bible's full of it. Which God are you talking about, by the way? Is it the King James Version Abrahamic God? Is that the one you want us to teach our children? You want the schools to teach this? Well, do you want them to teach Islam? Because we're not a Christian nation. I dare you to say so. But you will, because you're Dr. Laura. And you like to open your big fat mouth and lie. For your own gain, for your own devices, period. Me, I have nothing to gain because I don't have any publishings, written or not. My degree is going to stay my own. You can't know who I am. I'm just not going to go there. Well, I'm just an earthling. But the point is, if you want to give up your morality to some murderous, heinous, sends a tribe of people into a promised land and tells them to lay lace to the towns they come to and kill everything that lives and creepeth and crawleth on the ground, that God. Or the one that tells you if your daughter is not a virgin, when she marries, you're to stone her to death. That's a command. Is that the God you're talking about? Or that if your brother comes up to you and says, I'm an atheist, I don't believe in your God, he is supposed to be put to death. Have you done that? Would you do that? So which part of the Bible are you picking and choosing then, Dr. Laura? Because there's no moral compass in the Judeo-Christian Bible. None whatsoever. How do I know? I mean, it's easy. It contradicts itself constantly. All your magician does is threaten us with stuff. Drowns millions of people because he thinks he made a mistake. Thinks that this omnipotent God made a mistake. Sends, you believe this stuff, a talking snake into a garden to talk to a couple of people and tell them that, hey, if you eat this fruit, you're going to get knowledge. You're going to know right from wrong. You're going to know modesty or guilt. You're going to know those things. Real emotions. You're going to have knowledge too. You're going to know mathematics. And being human beings and curious, of course. Even in your Genesis, they had to say, well, heck, knowledge? Tree of knowledge? What's wrong with that? He must have made a mistake, right? So they go over, both of them go over and eat the apple. Pomegranate, actually. And they get intelligent. And they start thinking. And they start wondering, why would an omnipotent, all-loving, omniscient God even desire to create creatures like us? There would be no need. He had already seen it happen. And he can watch it over and over and over again because he did it. He created it, right? Or it, she. I mean, he already knows what's going to happen. Everything. They know. It knows what's going to happen, right? In the future, everybody. So how is that free will? Because I know you're going to throw that one at me. How is that free will, Dr. Laura? And again, you want parents. If anything, you should be parents. to teach moral compass. But it's usually done at, like you said at the first, through instinct. Civilization pretty much deems what's morally good and bad. Even in the Islamic countries, there are some people there that truly believe, a more secular democratic country. Yet you got these theocracies running around, and now you want one here in America. You and your rest of your cronies, Karl Rove and the heroin addict Rush Limbaugh, and the gay prostitute buyer partaker Ted Haggard, your best friend. Yeah, forgive me, I have sinned. Leviticus, you're supposed to kill him, not give him money. Kill him. He's a homosexual. Supposed to take him down, bury him to his neck, and stone him to death. Evil doesn't live in your village, remember? What about Joshua and all of them? And Jericho, for instance. Sodom and Gomorrah. Well, I got these two towns over here, God says, and they're really having a bad time at living. All they seem to want to do is have fun. Excuse me? So? They're sexually promiscuous, and I think they're drinking too much wine. Wait a minute. Wine, Jesus, wedding. Hey, you said people can drink wine and it's okay. Well, you will in the future. You know that, God, right? Ridiculous. No God or Son of God would give alcohol to human beings. It's poison. And that's another little thing. And you're eating this. You guys still practice blood sacrifice, for crying out loud. The wafer on your body, the wine on your blood. Come on, you got to know that's pagan. The crucifixion was around way before your buddy Jesus, who, by the way, has never been mentioned in historical novels or writings or scribes anywhere, except for, listen to this, here comes Joseph the liar. Josephus the liar. Yeah, I know. Enoch. He was a liar. He made up stories. So he was at Masada, yet he knew Christ. Yet, come on. You don't need that nonsense. That's the whole point. If you're too, ignorant to understand science and evolution, does that by default mean that it was magic by some magician superhero in the sky? Is that the answer you're trying to give, or what? Your morality sucks. This God's morality, it sucks. I know right from wrong. I was born an atheist, and I know it's bad to kill, hurt, steal, and all those other little things that your Ten Commandments don't talk about. In fact, the first 5 are nothing but accolades for the God. Don't you dare worship anybody else. Don't you dare make any other idols, icons. Come on. That's enough for me, Laura. But you got to know, the movement is large. A good parent would not try to drag their child into and indoctrinate them into one of the many cults going on in this country. From Christianity to the Davidians. They're all cults. Every one of them. Catholicism, Baptist, Protestant, they're all cults. Even by dictionary definition, they're cults. And then ask yourself this. Do you really think God needs money? Excuse me. I'm just an earthling. Right. You can call me Earth.